Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So if you're new to my channel, and I could say welcome and thank you very much for joining me today. Maybe first I will talk to you. If you remember, I got one loquat tree. I got it, or it was in my garden, and last year I got only one fruit from it because as it's got so the frosted and all the fruits were on frozen. I got only one fruit left, and it was delicious. And after that, I decided to take the tree up and pot it up in here, and they have been flowering very well, but so far no fruit set yet, so I don't know if I have any fruit from it or not. Yesterday I went to visit my friend, and she lives in Canberra as well, and she got a huge huge loquat tree, and she got a lot of fruit on it. So maybe at the end, maybe I have to see if this method doesn't work, because I try to protect it from the frost, but it doesn't work because in this area the bee doesn't come in this area. So maybe I won't have food anyway. So maybe at the end I have to put in the ground, because I do really like the tree and the food. Okay, so the video today I would like to give you the update of my rose cutting, rose propagation. I did make several videos lately, and I will link those videos in the description below, so if you like to check those out. But anyway, I did a lot of other cutting. Oh, sorry, my message come through. I took a lot of other cuttings of the roses as well, other variety, because I did a lot of pruning as well. So I do feel like a little bit way to all of them out, so I just put them in the container here. Some of them, they are like an experience for me as well. Because in the past I normally have more luck with the cut, the small cutting. But this time I'm trying to take the large cutting. So we'll see. And this time also I try some of the container here. I just use like, I think this one just cocoa coir, and on this container I haven't watered them since I took the cutting. This one, the cutting I took how many days ago, or a little bit hard, on the 26th of July. I haven't watered it at all. And some over here as well. This one is different mix. This one just a mix of 50%, 40 or 50% of perlite mixed together, very equally with the potting mix, premium potting mix that I normally use. And this one is a cocoa coir as well. And again, I haven't had to water it since the day I took, or I put the cutting on together like this. This one, I do feel that this one, 40 or 50% of the perlite, I do have to water this one more often. But the other, the one with the cocoa coir, I haven't had to water them at all. Oh, sorry about my moving. Okay, so this cutting over here, mostly the hardwood cutting. This is softwood cutting, or semi hardwood cutting. This one I took me at the beginning, or maybe mid. I think this one more mid winter, and they are a little bit dry now, but they seem okay so far. They still looking good actually. I do need to water it. And some on the top over here, some of them I took maybe few months ago. Example, this one, how long do I put it? This was on the 1st of May. I think I lost one or two because I went away as well, and then after that, they were a little bit dry as well. They seem okay. I do lost some of the cutting, example, but I do have some they doing really well over here. Example, this one I got 5 cutting. I think I lost one of it. I got one empty spot here. But sometimes I just, whatever I pruning or whatever I have, I just put the cutting in together. Sometimes I get even 1 or 2, I just put in the container as well. Example, like this one. This one I just have only 1 cutting in here. This one over here as well. I feel sometimes, yeah, I think the cutting, they looking good. I just use 1 or 2 in the container. That's all. I'm not have to find other cutting to put all of them together. I'm not doing like that. And this one, I think I took the cutting. When was it? I think in April. This one in March actually. Yeah, they seem doing very well. Look at that. They all shooting now. We are in what did they do? Maybe 14. Today 14 of August, and they start to shooting a lot of leaves here. So that is exciting. So 4 months, and I can't see the roots yet, but I think they will have root in there, because the middle, the area here. Normally the root sticking down at the bottom there, but I do see that if the container they don't have the hole in the middle there, sometimes they take a little bit longer for the root to go on the side of the container. And I got two over here too. I think I do lost maybe few in here, but two of they took, so that is fine. But also sometimes as they say, I have only few. I just put them in there. And the area over here, I do have more cutting. I did show you in several videos as well. This container, it got it got quite a few roots at that time, and I do see quite a bit of roots the other day. And let me just lift it up. You can see this cutting as well. I took maybe in March or in April as well. So 4 months now, and they produce a lot of leaves at the moment. That's exciting. This one so far I haven't lost any cutting. Look at that. So look, you see the roots sticking out. That one, and this root as well. You can see the root of this one. You see the white one. You can see that root sticking out there. I got more here somewhere. Here, this one. You can see that root sticking out there as well. Can you see that? Yeah, so that's so exciting. So pleased with that. So this is very simple. I tried not many years, but I failed at least 3 years when I start gardening. I tried so many times during the past 3 years, and I failed a lot. Last year I have good success, and this year typically, more and more, and you learn about that, and it's also different about your climate and your area as well. So today I'm sharing you my experience in my area. Doing very well. And this one the same one as well. This one I'm not sure a lot any cutting here, but for cutting in here, they do seem very well. I can't see the roots sticking out. I think I said to you they got the plastic right in the middle of the container there, so the cutting will take longer to sticking out. But they all going very well. This cutting I took in April or in March as well. I got more over here as well. This cutting, this cutting, I think a lot few in here, and after the trip back from Brisbane, and I tend to water the cutting a little bit more, and I lost 2 cutting on this side over here. But I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cutting going very well at the moment. Look at that. And I think they all have wood too. But I just don't want to pull the cutting out yet. Example, yes, I can see the wood sticking up here. Can you see the white wood sticking up there? Yeah, very easy. And you know me, if you watch my other video, I don't water my cutting often at all. Maybe at least, maybe every 7 or 10 days, even 10 days, If you watch the video that I said to you, what would happen if I don't water my cutting after, after I think 10 or 13 days, if I gone away, they seem still doing very well. I don't water my cutting often at all. Only initially water it at the beginning when I put the cutting in, and after that, I left them alone. I don't touch them. Example, how do I know I should water my cutting? Example, you can see on the top the container very dry, this one, but if you touch down at the base here, just a little bit around 1 or 2 centimeters, and you can see the soil is still very moist. And so that means I won't water this cutting. But also, if I just show you, or I did talk with you, like putting the container of the cutting in the other container, and with the potting mix, and in here I got the mushroom compost actually, because I'm out of potting mix, and I dampen the mix, or the compost, and then that will keep the cutting moist much longer, but also it doesn't make the real container of the cutting get wet. So I don't have to water the cutting much, so the cutting they won't be rotten. So for the success of the cutting, either the cutting get too dry or the cutting get too wet and they get rotten. And this area over here, it got shade. Most of the time, what the time at the moment? I think about 11 a.m. Today quite sunny at the moment, but the other day, in the morning, it was very wet because rain. So at the moment, you can see they got very white, large area here. They got a little bit sun in the morning, about 1 hour, but this because of the winter sun. So the winter sun, they are not harsh. It's not harsh for the cutting, so they seem fine. But I urge you, if you live the area that they do have warm climate, and I'm recommend not put the cutting in the sunny area at all. Also, when you took the cutting, most of the time, at the first few weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, the cutting they sitting there and countless, at the base of the cutting to heal, and after that they start forming the roots, So don't attempt to water the cutting often at that time. I told you, this cutting I took and I haven't watered it at all. Example, this one I took it on the 1st of March, and today the 12 or 13. Yeah, 13. I haven't watered this cutting at all. You can see that no water, and they still look damp. Can you believe that they still look damp? I think that is actually, I'm very pleased that I can give you the quick update. This video, I won't edit it because my husband, he's working at home today. He's using the computer. I won't have a time until very late in the evening to use the computer. So I'm going to post it, on my channel straight away. By the way, I do have the other container over here. This one I got one cutting, and I took on the 1st, the 20th of January, and I think this one is taken, and I'm so excited about this variety. I got only one cutting I put in here. It's taken. Yeah, so excited. This one over here, I think this cutting, they are hardwood cutting, and some kind of experience for me as well. And the cutting are very large, so sometimes in the past, or most of the time in the past, I didn't have luck with the very large cutting or woody. But this one, they seem going very well actually. This one is in the container here. I just took it out and to see it actually, and you can see. Oh, by the way, let me took this thing out so you can see. I really like this method actually, to put the container, slip in the container that I got some potting mix here. I normally try to keep the potting mix here damped. So if the seed container of the cutting get dry, they can withdraw the moisture from the other mix underneath it, and anyway, and also keep the cutting moist as well. And it also you have to water the cutting often. I so pleased that with a lot of cuttings this year. So I think that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any question, please let me know to write down in the comment section below. And maybe we'll have a chat about that. And thank you so much for watching. And I will hope to see you in next video. Bye bye.